Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Let's Podcast Show, the show that is rated R for real and not PG for playing games. I am one of your hosts, the Boss Lady.
And I'm the D.O.C. making it do what it do.
And we want you to continue to join us for our weekly conversations about life, culture, and everything else. What do we say? Get to know us. What? Get to love us. Before we go any further, got to give a shout out to our sponsors, which is Cigar Junkies and CJS Educational Services. Don't forget to get your Cigar Junkie merch. As you see, we repping. Before we jump into this episode, just want to ask how people doing. Before we do introductions, just how's everybody doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
I'm good, just chilling.
Okay, chill away. Now, before we jump into our 3-course meal, I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to turn over the floor to the D.O.C. because our special guest today is someone that is, I just say, I'm going to shut up and I'm just going to let you start.
Yeah, so today we got Hit Skrewface, one of the forefathers of Gary rap. Been in the music scene 25 plus years. I consider him a hustler extraordinaire. I've been knowing him since I was probably, 9 or 10, family, through the church.
Yeah, we were
shorties. Exactly. Been knowing him through that. Representative Ivanhoe Projects and from Miller Projects. Always linked up. Went to West Side. I went to West Side. Contemporaries. Like I said, forefather of Gary rap. Been in the music scene. Not only the music scene, but a businessman. Got a retail label. He got his son out here putting music down. I mean, he just been doing his thing. And so without further ado, I want to welcome Hit Skrewface to the podium.
Man, appreciate
No
it.
doubt, no doubt.
Yes. And before we go any further, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for spreading whatever isms you about to start, because I know you about to come with some isms. If you close to him, I know you bringing it.
For sure.
So before we jump into getting to know you better, we want you to help us with our appetizer, which is our hot topic. So we got 4 little hot topics we want to throw at you, and we want to get your opinion on what you think about it. The first one is, what's your opinion about the state of rap right now?
The state of rap right now, I think it's wide open right now. And,
Okay.
like we got a lot of youngsters that's doing their thing, and a lot of people say that once you get to a certain age you should stop. But right now you see a lot of people that's older coming back
Yep.
with substance, and it's like balancing out the game, because most of the youngsters, they just they about punchlines and just having fun in their music. So they balancing it out with people that's around our age coming back. So I like the state that we in right now.
No doubt. I like it too, man. And I want to say, you still been, like I said, been putting down music since late 90s?
For sure.
Up until now, still doing project shit. I just seen Scarface and Too Short still performing at a high level. Niggas still out here getting his money.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I ain't gonna lie, when I say hustler extraordinaire, to see that a person I know who's been actually able to eat, raise a family, send people to college, do his thing, off of his craft, off his artistry, is really amazing to me. And so I ain't gonna lie, I'm really, really, really proud of you and what you've done with that. I've always watched from a distance and seen what you've done, and like I said, I'm proud of that, to see that you're still doing it at a high level. And so with the music scene, my thing is, what did you think about drill music in particular?
It's not really my type of music.
Okay.
I kind of think that it's like it's a bad influence on the youth, but at the same time, it's what they live in. So you can't really fault them for what they doing. You just gotta pray for them and try to get them on the right path. Drill music is not really for me though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. What you think about the Clips' new album?
Clips' new album, we was just listening to some of that right now here. So I definitely it's refreshing for them to come back and do something that I think is dope.
Hey, dope.
Yeah, them niggas came back with it.
They came with it. Okay, another hot topic. So I read something that said that they're not gonna be doing like the BET award anymore, the BET awards, the hip hop awards, and all that.
I did see that.
What you think about that? You think that's gonna have an effect in the game, or people just gonna be like, fuck it?
I feel like it's gonna have an effect, but at the same time, like, you gotta look at stuff a certain way. It's kind of opportunity for people in the culture to put their own show together. Like, it's so many people in the culture with money, you can come together
That is true.
and
That is true.
do it yourself.
And see, that's what a real hustler does.
Yeah.
He don't look at the challenge. He looks at, now, this is the opportunity to actually do something on my own.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's niggas
Right.
like Revolt. That's a black-owned TV channel. You got other channels that possibly could pick that up.
Exactly.
And niggas do what they need to do, and they
That's
probably
true.
could take it on themselves, get sponsorships.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. I look at it like you said, you looking at it as an opportunity to maybe spend it in a whole different way instead of
Yeah.
saying, oh, these
I think-
motherfuckers done took something
I
away
think
from
about it that
us.
way.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't think about it that
And
way.
they can't
I
control
like
the
that.
narrative.
Yep,
You know?
yep, yep.
I like that. Okay, one more hot topic now. This hot topic, it could get you in trouble, maybe not. So I'm gonna start off by explaining it. So Paul Pierce said that there's a lot of black men specifically that are dating other women besides black women, and the reason being is because black women are always being very combative, that we're confrontational, that we argumentative, and that we're very unapologetic. Now, I just want to know, in your opinion, do you think that's true?
He got some points.
See.
I don't want
We're going to keep
everybody
it tally.
I don't want everybody to be against me, but
Come on, you keep it real on your
Yeah.
page. That's
We
one
said
thing
rated
about
R.
everything I see. You keep
oh
it
yeah,
100.
I
Rated
definitely
You
do.
keep it 100 on your page.
He's definitely making some points. It's some things that I feel like black women should look inside of themselves and try to correct instead of just always thinking they right.
Okay. I like how you put that. You put that in
I like that too.
a
That's a good
non-controversial type way. I like how you said that.
Yeah, I gotta be politically correct.
Yeah, I like how you said that. Now, do you think that we are unapologetic? Do you think it's hard for us to say sorry?
I mean, I'm surprised when a black woman tell me she's sorry. I gotta be honest.
I was surprised when you told me sorry just
I
about
did.
30 minutes ago.
I did. I knew I was wrong.
And you see, I just kept on
I
going,
knew
smoking
I
my
was
blunt. when you
wrong.
told
It's
me
very
that
rare.
shit.
I knew I was wrong, so I had to come back and say I couldn't let the day go by without saying sorry, because it would have set the tone for the whole day. It would have been like almost a half crappy day because I didn't apologize for what you know what I'm saying? We had some technical problems, and I was like getting an attitude, and I got an attitude with him, and I had to come back and be like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get an attitude. I know you ain't got nothing to do with Wi-Fi and all that, but like, I'm sorry.
Man, ruined that whole blunt. I had to roll up again, man.
Like, I'm sorry. My fault. But yeah.
That was very nice.
I try to when I can. Because every time we throw this question out, we have been to weddings, we have been to parties, and I ain't gonna lie, I be petty. I be asking the question just to see what happened. And it be a lot of people that be like, yeah, I agree with that. So to me, it's like, at some point, black women, we gotta start hearing the answers and start pausing for just like a half a second and be
Just
like,
think,
maybe there is some truth to this statement, and maybe we do need to pause before we just go chopping niggas' head off every time they say something. So, yeah. But anyway, on to our entrees. And the entree is about you, so I ain't gonna lie. D.O.C. was very excited. He was like, he started pulling out the CDs and everything. So I'm like, this legit. Like, we got a celebrity. Like, hold on. Let me pause for a second. So this entree is about you, getting to know you personally, getting to know you professionally. I just got a couple of questions, but I know the D.O.C. have a whole lot of questions. So I just want to start off by asking, for your fans out there, where were you originally from, you and your family? Like, was it Gary, outside? Okay.
Gary, Indiana.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. Yeah.
Okay. Have you lived anywhere else outside of Gary?
Yeah, right now I live in Indianapolis. I've lived in Atlanta for a little while too. So those are only other two places I've lived.
Now, how was it in Atlanta?
It was like, this was like in the mid-90s when I lived out there.
Okay.
So it's nowhere near
what it is now.
Right, it is
Okay.
now.
Was you out there when the Olympics came or right before?
Yeah, like right around that time.
Okay, so it's just becoming a line.
Yeah, it was just it was on the brink. Like a lot of the people that superstars now, they was just like getting on the scene.
Okay. Am I allowed to ask, you got kids or?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
2 boys and a girl.
Okay. Now, D.O.C was telling me that your son in the game too, and he got his thing and all that.
For sure. Yeah.
The world is yours. Yeah,
Okay.
he got his new project out.
The
You know what I'm
Cappy
saying?
just dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been had him in the music game since he was a youngster. So
Yeah, I watched
6
that
years
journey.
old, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that because you are the CEO, founder of Skrewface Entertainment. You also have your clothing line, Super Solid. So when did all this get started? Where all this came from?
Well, I started off with a group called the MCGs.
Yep, that's where I know him from.
In
Okay.
like early '90s, like all through the '90s,
Mm-hmm.
and we started the Skrewface Entertainment from that. Like
Yep.
we started putting out the first couple of projects for the
Mhm.
MCGs.
Okay.
I think the label became official in 1999, but we was already like pushing stuff like we wasn't really professional yet.
Okay.
But 1999, that's when it became official. Just been pushing music ever since. I've put out other artists, did stuff for myself, helped push other artists to get to certain levels in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it I get credit for, some of it I don't. But that's just how the game goes.
Okay.
When did you know that you say, man, I can eat off of this shit? It's not a hobby. It's not something I'm just doing to be cool. Like I can actually eat off of this shit.
Well, we used to have back in the projects, we used to have like a crew called Ivanhoe Mafia,
Okay.
and we had like 3 or 4 different rap groups
Okay.
that made Ivanhoe Mafia.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
MCGs was one of them.
Okay. Okay.
And we used to go to studio out on Broadway. It used to be like behind a U-Haul place. It's like them the only place you can go.
Okay. I
And,
never knew this.
Yeah, it was a white dude named Tom back there.
Okay.
And he was cool, man. He just let us come in there and do our thing.
Okay.
And we made a tape. Like we put like 4 songs on the tape. And he made like 200 copies for us. We took it back to the hood, sold them for $2 a piece. We sold them all the same day.
Wow.
Damn.
Once we did that, we
That
went
sound like
back.
masterpiece.
Yeah. We went back and
Straight
got
out.
more.
Niggas don't know about selling out the trunk of your car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
went and got
Wow.
more, and they just kept selling out. So
Okay.
that's when I realized, like, okay, yeah, I could do this for real. Like, yeah, I can kind of transition over.
Okay.
And make some money doing music, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, how did you branch off from the music? And now I know you do producing, and then you got the retail. How did you branch off into doing those 2 things? And then, which is hard? Is it hard to be a rapper and a producer? Because I see people doing that now, but some people don't. Is it hard doing that?
I think it's easier because
Okay.
sometimes you can just do stuff in-house.
You save a lot of money too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you don't need other people sometimes. But you don't always want to just have that same sound all the time, so it's going to be times when you...
Need to get that out, that
Yeah.
collab,
Yeah.
that output. Okay.
But you could definitely get some stuff done.
Okay.
Cut costs and save time and everything, so...
Okay.
Then let me ask, which one do you like doing more, the producing or the rapping?
I like to rap.
Okay.
Okay.
Or executive produce. Like, that's what I really like to do.
Now, can you explain
yeah,
what's the
explain that
what's the
technical
producer?
shit.
What's the difference
Break that
between
down.
A producer
executive?
is basically somebody that makes beats and put songs together.
So he
for
just want to
artists.
do the do.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
He
Dr.
just do
Dre.
that shit. He just
Yeah.
do
Dr.
that.
Dre executive
And
producer
they,
too.
and they also put songs together for artists. But what the executive producer does is come in and like perfect whatever's already made,
So you like the guru?
and
I come to you last.
basically distribute it and get it out to the customers, to the consumers,
Okay.
basically. So like that was always my main goal, was just to be able to put other rappers on.
Okay.
But I like to rap too.
Okay. Now, you gonna freestyle? You gonna give us?
Nah.
Now
Now I got a
ain't gonna
question.
put you on the spot.
The Gary music scene. At one point, I remember coming up in the night, like you said, it was so many groups out from the Grind family, CCA. Even my brother then was part of Low End.
Mm-hmm.
What happened when it didn't take off to the way that it needed to? Because I thought this shit was about to blow on a whole nother motherfucking level, man.
What I think it was when people started getting in trouble as far as with law enforcement.
Yep.
It kind of put a certain eye on the rap game, Gary. and it kind of just made made them look at us a certain way to where they didn't want to, they didn't want us to do certain things to even come up. So it was kind of It was kind of hard after that. Like most people started to move around after that.
Yeah.
If you
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they did.
Start going to Atlanta and other cities.
Yeah.
To try to get their music on because it got way harder here to do it. I remember we tried to do a show.
Lying.
We tried to do a show one time. You remember Dark Side Entertainment?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he had put the show. They had put the show together, and it was like everybody from Chicago and everybody from Gary supposed to be on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And they came and shut the show down. Like they didn't even let us do it. And it was. I'm talking about it probably would have been the biggest show ever. And
Wow.
they was already at the door. Like
Damn, they
turn
did it like
around,
that?
Go home.
And who was this that did this? The police?
Yeah,
Or?
it was Grit.
Oh, the Grit. I remember, niggas don't know about Grit. That was like the...
What's Grit? That's like Red Dogs and BMX.
Yeah, basically, pretty much. That's exactly what it was.
Like, that's my equivalent. Red
the Jump Out
Dogs.
Boys, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Yep, that's exactly. Them niggas was so foul and shiesty, they didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Definitely. So yeah, I think that's what kind of like messed the scene up around as far as that goes.
So when you think about all the different rappers that you work with, like, what's the top, the most notable rapper that you've worked with?
The most notable that I work with, I probably won't even mention.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
no doubt. We ain't gonna even mention that.
It's a whole nother story behind
Okay.
all that.
Gotcha.
So we just gonna leave.
Well,
it
outside of that person, is it another person on
Yeah.
another notch you can mention?
I could probably say like Young Buck used to be with G Unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twister.
Yeah.
Still love Twister. Still love Young Buck too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are some new folks we should be looking out for besides your son? Anybody else out there in the mix that we should be looking out for?
Well, if you talking about from here.
Yeah. Here
I
or
like,
just
I like
wherever?
Schoolie G.
Yeah. I really do like Fam. I really do like Fam. They got a lot going on, but I like Fam. Fam really be killing it, man. I really like his shit. Every now and then, I ain't seen them in a minute, but I used to always see that nigga at the gas station. But yeah, I ain't seen them in a minute. But yeah, I like his music. I really do like his music. Yeah, I like his shit.
So let me ask you this. What advice would you give a person who's trying to do what you do?
I would tell them, don't do it unless you're gonna be 100% dedicated, because it is real hard, and it's gonna be times where you're gonna want to quit, but you just gotta keep going.
Say it again.
You just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody change your mind. Don't let nobody else kill your dream. Do what you gotta do for you, and you should make it. You should be good. Like, even if you don't make it to superstardom, you should be able to at least provide for yourself.
Yeah.
Which is really the goal.
I like that. I like that. Now, you mentioned your son. I just got a question, because I know sometimes me and my daughter, we bump heads. So how is it working with your son? Like, do you have to separate the dad from executive producer, or how does that work? You mesh them all together?
I definitely have to separate them. Music, we in one mode, but real life is another mode.
Okay.
But we work together real good, and we kind of grew up together in a sense.
Okay.
Because I raised him since he was 5.
Okay.
I was a single parent father for a long time.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? They don't hear that.
Wait a minute. Say that again. You said you was a single father?
Yeah, single parent father.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
For a long time. So we kind of grew up together.
Okay.
So when we in the studio, it just
flows.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's natural.
Okay.
Do y'all got any projects coming up together?
We've been planning on putting another one out. I think we got 2 together already.
Yep.
Like Father Like Son 1 and 2.
Yep.
And we've been playing around with a lot of records. We got a lot of records that we got together, but we haven't just like actually sat down and said, okay, we're gonna make this a project. But you hear you know,
Mhm.
collabs with
Yeah,
us
exactly,
here and there
exactly.
on some of the projects. So it's like we just pulling songs from stuff that we already got. And like, okay, this sounds good on this project. But eventually we gonna do something else.
So how does that work, man? Because you hear about niggas like Prince. Nigga got like 900 songs in the vault. You see, I'm peeping out game with you. You got songs. Like, so motherfuckers really just be having songs that they do, that they work on. They just tuck
Put
them
in
away
the
somewhere and
safe.
just wait on it
Yeah.
until the right time.
Because it might not fit the format of what you're doing at
Okay.
the time,
Okay.
but it's still a good record.
Mm.
So you just, you
So
know,
timing is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all really do got all literally just got songs just really just tucked away, and if you wanted to, you can just release some shit if you wanted
Yeah.
to. Okay,
yeah, you
okay.
can upload something right now.
If you wanted to, okay.
Drop it in the next couple of days if that's what we wanted to do.
So, if you was somebody new was out there, they know how to rap, they got that, but the business side of things, what would be some advice you would tell them to set up? Because you always hear about artists talking about how they get fucked over with publishing, this and that. What would you tell somebody who was new? My daughter, actually, she's trying to get on. She would later do like 4 or 5 songs or some shit like that. She did. And so she'll rapper. And but what would you tell somebody like that who's trying to get on and actually trying to get their music out there? Like, how do you get on Spotify? How do you get on Apple Music?
How you get heard?
Yeah, how do you do that
How do
shit?
you get heard?
Well, to get on Spotify, Apple Music, it's really easy. All you gotta do is pick a distributor.
Okay.
Like you can go through DistroKid, you can go through TuneCore. There's a few other ones. All you gotta do is just Google different distributors
Okay.
that can get the music. We mainly use DistroKid.
Yep, I seen
as
that
a
on your link
distributor.
tree. Yep, yep.
Yeah, and then like some management companies or whatever, they have their own distro. So if you go through one of them, they'll put it out for you. But if you just independent on your own, you can just upload your own stuff. You can get 100% of your royalties.
I was gonna ask you, so what does that split look like?
Yeah, it's all yours basically.
Okay.
Unless you got like somebody else that put money in with you or collab with you.
Yeah.
Y'all decide to do the splits. However
Yeah.
y'all decide to do the splits, but that's basically.
So niggas are literally getting checks from Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, whatever those streaming services are. Okay.
You just gotta, you gotta do the right promotion and marketing so that you can get streams, get on, different playlists, stuff like that. And, the more streams you get, the more money you get. It's not as much money as it used to be when we sold CDs out.
That's what I'm getting at.
But it's still some good money in it.
Okay.
So do you help? Do you help anybody? Like if I'm a new rapper, can I just come? Can I seek you and find you and you go? Is that how it truly work? Or is like you gotta know somebody to get plugged with you in the studio and stuff?
I mean, usually, I just recently closed my studio down. I ran a recording studio that was open to the public for about like 17 years.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
That's why I wanted to talk about that too.
So any artist that came through there that was recording or doing anything, like whatever advice they needed, I gave it to them. Free of charge. I didn't charge them nothing.
Oh wow.
Just for coming and recording with us. Yeah, so I would just whatever they needed to know, I would tell them.
Okay.
I try to help them as much as possible.
Okay.
Now what made you close it?
Just after COVID, it just kind of got slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I just thought it was time for me to just, do something small and just focus on our music.
Okay.
Because I have been, dealing with the public for a long time. And
I was gonna say, what's some of the challenges? I mean, you did 17 years running the stuff, so I know you done seen a lot of shit.
Some different type of people, man.
Say it again. Different type of people. I say that all the time.
That's one thing I can tell you about, especially about music.
I'm about to say, man, talk about the underbelly, the
People are
grimy shit.
weird. Like,
Thank you.
artists are weird.
That's some of the weirdest shit you
Even
seen.
myself, like, it's one dude, he used to walk to the studio and he would talk to himself a lot. And he would walk
What
far.
you mean? Hold on, man.
Yeah, you remember the dude
The
that used
nigga
to
would
walk to the studio? Yeah, and like,
And he rapping. When he get that nigga probably tired of the motherfucker by the time he get there.
And he talked to himself, and like the stuff that he's doing, like it sounds so crazy, bro. But you gotta record it.
But he paying to get his shit on.
Yeah, and it's like.
You ever had somebody pay and they just sound straight like garbage?
Yeah,
like you sitting there like,
a lot of times.
Get the fuck out my studio, man. If I could tell you to get the fuck up out my studio, I would tell you to get the fuck up out my studio. This shit is hot garbage.
Yeah, a lot of times that happens often. When people come in like super drunk and just.
Oh wow!
I had a nigga one time. I ain't gonna say he was, but he was rapping. The nigga forgot all his lyrics. He had a show. That was so embarrassing, man. I told the nigga, man, don't get fucked up like that before the show, man.
So niggas I can't record drunk? You can't
niggas don't be,
drunk?
like, niggas don't be knowing that. Like, do motherfuckers really get loaded like that before the show? And
you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
A lot of people that don't do it, like, professionally or haven't did it for a period of time, they look at it like it's a party.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
what
understand
he did.
that it's a business. And
yeah,
that
folks
work.
up in there, this nigga lost his mind.
You actually at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen so many people come in the studio. They got bottles and so much weed, and they just. And by the time you do that, they don't even know what to do in the booth.
You heard what he said, y'all. He said, this is work. You gotta treat it like your
they
job.
Sleep, you know what I'm saying? And all over the place. Just wasted.
I got the munchies.
A 5-hour studio block, probably got one song done.
Just the productivity is just not like, man.
Because they didn't come in prepared and going straight to work. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a show, like, you definitely gotta be on your square before you get on stage. Now, after you get off, if you want to get sloppy drunk, it's on you.
Right.
Before you do your set, yeah, you gotta kind of chill out for a minute and meditate and focus and make sure you got all your lines down.
Have you ever worked with female rappers?
Yeah.
And are they difficult? Are they more difficult than men rappers, male rappers?
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's a good question.
Like when we had a girl in our group at one point, Nuki G. Like that was like the first girl I ever worked with, and she was like super easy to work with as far as like putting songs together. Like, she catch on to the subject. She verse like that, you know, and it's tight. She go in and say it one time. But like most of the females I've worked with in music, it was easy to work with them. The only thing I could say about some of them is they kind of will let other people like influence them to thinking they don't need certain people once they get to a certain level, like a bigger artist or something, you know, and it's like they'll try to go for that opportunity instead of sticking with
what's gonna really
team.
work, yeah.
But other than that, like as far as just doing music, it's basically the same. Like some of the females harder than the dudes. So
yeah.
Okay.
What have been some of the challenges, man? Because you talk about, we know the music, we see all the glitz and the glamour, but what's some of the challenges besides some of the relationship shit? But what's some of the challenges behind that shit?
I mean, all this stuff costs. So like that's the biggest challenge of all is being able to have that budget, especially if you independent and you don't have like no labels behind you or no major distributors or none of that. You gotta come up with all that money yourself. Yeah, that's like the biggest challenge because you gonna need some money to get to this through this door or through that door to get this played or to get, you know, this playlist.
What's an amount? Like if I'm a new artist, what would you recommend that I have in my budget?
I mean, I would always tell people to do what you can.
Okay.
Because if you really want a record to pop, like really, really pop, to be honest with you, you're going to need about $250,000 or more for it.
I was about to say 5K, 10K.
Hell no, nigga.
I literally about to say 10K.
That's like 2 pair of Louis shoes, man. Get out of here, man.
He said $250,000 in my head. I'm like, okay, 10K get me on the radio. I guess
I mean, 10K, part of that 10K can get you on the radio probably in one city for maybe few spins.
Okay.
So how do you get DJs to play your shit? Because I seen you had made a comment about that. Like, we need these DJs. Like, you got DJs bumping Cappy shit down in Houston. How do you get DJs to how does that work?
Well, some DJs they just rock with you.
They just
You know
rock
what
with
I'm saying?
you.
They like your music
Yeah.
and they rock with you. Then other ways you can go through like DJ coalitions. They have like subscriptions you pay and you submit and the song goes to X amount of
see,
DJs.
I never knew no shit like
Yeah.
that. I always wonder how did this motherfucker down where, like, say in Portland, Oregon, bumping your shit in the club. How did they hear that shit?
Yeah.
So now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's different DJ coalitions you can get with. The bigger they are, the
Yep.
more known they are, the
Yep.
more it costs to get your song circulated with them. But that's like the main way to do it. But as far as like the local DJs, like I feel like they should just play all the local artists anyway. You know, if it's good music, not just play any music, but if it's good music, I feel like they should just
Say
play
it again. When you go to certain places,
That's
like
how they play
we always
is
been in
their
LA,
city's
we done been West
artists.
Coast. You won't hear nothing but West Coast artists on their
Yeah.
fucking radio
Yeah.
in Atlanta. You won't hear nothing
Yeah,
but
Atlanta
Atlanta. And we
music,
talking about
yeah.
niggas that we never heard, not the main
Yeah.
Atlanta, the big ones, the Futures and the G. You hear niggas that you never, but they known down there.
But they
don't
That's the
really
thing.
do
Like
that
that's
here.
man, say that shit
But,
again,
but
fam.
what they don't realize here is that all that's gonna do is make their brand bigger.
Ain't it?
If they just play the local artists, because that's how the major DJs in other cities got on.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, well, that's dude who broke so and so record. That's
Yeah.
dude who put so and so on.
See,
Mhm.
that's how that works.
But here they just want to basically play, whatever's popular,
That's it.
or like if it's their friend or something.
What you always
You know what
say,
I'm saying?
Cheesy. We go, it's gonna be the same motherfucking part because they playing the same fucking
Same
playlist, the
everything.
same shit, nothing there. I'm
and
for
nothing
real.
different.
We go to a motherfucker
No
like Memphis.
variety.
Remember we went to the club. You heard shit that you've never heard
And
from-
it was still good.
from Key Glock, like the shit
it
that
was
we
still
hear.
good.
That
Yeah.
shit don't even get bumped in the club down there, fam.
Yeah, they got exclusive
They-
music.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing, like they could do that here and really help the scene, because it's artists that's starting to break
Yep.
that really ain't never even had a DJ playing their music. You know what I'm saying? So if the DJs was actually playing that music, it'd be way more artists breaking.
Yep.
You know, and it would make the scene that much stronger. And then you would be like one of the prominent DJs that everybody would be like, I need to get my record.
Because I'm a
to
nigga
him.
that help break this shit,
Yeah.
and that's it. Yep. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
That's a good breakdown. I have one last question for you. So I'm looking at this CD cover, and I'm pretty sure that was some years ago. Let me ask you
Yeah,
this.
definitely.
What's the difference between the Skrewface that did that CD and the Skrewface
good
that's
question.
sitting here now? Because I'm pretty sure there's been things that have made you switch things up, mature, different things. So what's the
Definitely.
difference between the two Skrewfaces?
That Skrewface right there, he was outside. Yeah, he was on some other stuff.
That's the early 2000s. Yeah.
Definitely slowed down a whole lot
Okay.
from him. Like
Okay.
anything under the sun you could think of. Like,
I remember when this nigga threw one of the biggest Super Bowl parties when Nap had the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You remember that? Because we
definitely.
Aquarius.
Yeah, for
I got
sure.
all type of pictures. My picture's right over there on the thing. And it was one of the biggest parties during the Super Bowl. I hope they ever get that motherfucker again. But I remember
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, for sure.
And you gave me VIP. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
all
Love
day.
right there in front of the thing. That shit was love, fam.
Yeah, that
So
shit was
yeah,
nice.
he was doing his thing, man. Let me tell you, that I love. Like
you
I
was
said,
in a fast lane on that one.
like
Yeah.
I said,
Kind
hustle
of like in the
extraordinaire.
slow lane now. Huh?
Yeah, I'm laid back now. I'll be chilling.
Okay.
You know.
What made you switch? What made you switch it up?
Honestly, I had to kind of like start changing my ways once I, had to take in my son. So I had to, gradually turn into a different person. Cause I had to, be there for him. Like it was just me and him.
So let's talk about that. We actually, for y'all that's here, Cappy is actually in the audience right here. He's behind the screen. So he got a new project, The World Is Yours. And
For sure.
shit, just came out maybe 2-3 weeks ago? It's hot. So just talk a little bit about that project. If you want to come on, fam, you can come on, talk about it a little bit. But yeah, that project, man, we was in here bumping it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, talk about it a little bit. And then what project you got? You know, you just dropped a project not too long ago.
Yeah.
Anything new in the works? Anything like that?
Yeah, I'm working on something new. I'm working on a EP with my guy from St. Louis, from MidwestMixtapes.com.
Okay.
So you can be looking out for that. I ain't thought of a name for it yet. And then
I like the boss talk shit.
Yeah.
You know, I like that
boss
type
talk.
of shit. I like that type of shit. Yeah,
for sure.
And I say that cover.
Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie, I be liking the covers and shit, the album cover. That's why I say I love the CDs, because you can actually, to me it's like a work of art.
Yeah.
You don't fuck go through and put all that shit together. All that shit means something, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really have that now when you can't physically get them. You just gotta stream the shit and shit. But yeah.
I like. Can I ask you something? Super Solid. I ain't heard you mention Super Solid. Your company.
And he was doing that before niggas got into hoodies.
Before people got into hoodies.
He been doing that
I have
shit.
a pink one actually.
And it's not just hoodies.
Right. I have a pink one, but can you quickly talk about that? What was how's that?
Super Solid Gear. I'm still pushing it. Right now I'm in like a revamping stage though. I'm trying to come with like some new concepts.
That shit hard, yeah.
Different type of fabric and brands. So I've been shopping around, but I think I started Super Solid like in probably like 2016.
Okay.
I dropped a album called Super Solid.
Exactly.
It just went from there actually. My guy EG from CCA.
Yeah.
He had hit me up and was like, "Man, send me your logo." And I sent it to him, and he sent me back a box of T-shirts.
That's love. From there.
He was like, "Man, go ahead and push them, man." And I started selling them from there, and they, it just kind of, built into a brand from there.
Mm-hmm. And y'all hear that? See, a lot of people didn't catch that nugget he just dropped. He working with people from different hoods.
Yeah, for sure.
And niggas collaborated, came together, and shit that blew up, and the brand is where it's at. So yeah, that's important, man. That don't get fixated where you can't work with people outside of your normal clique or your normal platform that you're used to. Let's get this money, man. It's about getting this money.
About collaboration.
No doubt.
Yeah,
You want to switch up? Let's get to this motherfucking dessert.
But I wanted to before we get into our dessert, I wanted to just ask you, any lasting words? Like if there's something that your fans should know about you, what's that one thing that you want your fans to know? Like Skrewface Entertainment, what's that one thing?
I just want all my fans to know I appreciate them for rocking with me all this time, and we gonna continue to give y'all stuff to keep y'all going through y'all life. Good music, good product. Check out Lil Cappy new project. The World Is Yours. You got Sada Baby, Skiller Baby, Chicken P, and also me featured on there.
Yeah.
So go check that out. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Hit Skrewface, Lil Cappy, search up Skrewface Entertainment. And just be on the lookout for more dope stuff, because we working. We'll be at your door.
No doubt.
Now, I gotta put you on the spot. I know D.O.C. gonna give me this crazy look, but I gotta put you on the spot. I got ladies that watch the show, so are you single, married? What's going on? Situationship,
yeah, most of our
relationship?
views, 7 out of 3 of them is ladies.
Wow.
The ladies watch this show.
So-
The ladies watch the show.
Y'all tripping.
Available, not available.
I'm just say no comment.
Okay, y'all. Don't get yourself in trouble now. That's how, I'm like your cousin Kim. She asked this man. She said, "Is your wife married?" Shout out to Kimbo. So we gonna roll into this dessert real quick before we get out of here. So dessert is just fair or foul. I'm just 3 things. If you agree with it or like it, it's fair. If not, it's foul. First thing is, would you ever date a woman with a bunch of small kids, like 5 and under?
A bunch of them?
Mm-hmm. Like 3 or more.
Yeah, say it again. Because you know the baby daddy somewhere lurking.
He
Baby,
said
man. I ain't
foul.
fucking with that shit. I know I ain't nothing this stage. Shit. Fuck that shit.
How about this? Would you ever consider dating outside of your race? Or would you, like you or your kids, like, would you be okay with them if they came home with somebody outside their race?
I'm gonna say fair.
Okay.
Oh yeah, nigga, because I done seen some bad Dominicans and
Yeah,
Puerto Ricans.
definitely.
I'm just saying.
I dated outside my race
Shit,
before,
I'm just
so
saying. Shit.
Okay.
I can't knock them for that.
Me
you know?
too. I can't
Okay.
knock it either. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Okay. How about partying with your kids? Fair or foul?
I say fair.
Yep, they grown. We party with them when my son 24.
Well, we got to do it for the first time last weekend. Our son came into town, and
I
we got
definitely
to.
party with me. I'd rather they party with me than somebody else.
Say it again, fam.
You know they safe. Yep.
Yep,
I feel
say
the
it
same
again.
way.
Say it
I
again,
feel the
fam.
same way. How about this? Going to an event that you wasn't directly invited to.
Foul.
Hell yeah. Because
Okay.
motherfuckers, let me tell you this. Motherfuckers put like a blanket Facebook invitation, right? And they thinking that that's open to everybody. You show up.
Right.
And you
Like,
like,
it ain't
no,
open to
nigga,
you."
that ain't like,
It
nah,
ain't open
nigga,
to
what
you.
you here for?
Right.
I thought it was open to everybody. Like, nah, nigga, not you, nigga.
Mm-mm.
Nah, I'm
How about
with you.
this? Going to an event empty-handed. Like you get invited to come somewhere to a party or something like that, and you show up empty-handed.
Foul.
Foul, definitely. At least have
At
a
least-
blunt. At least have one blunt.
A card or something, you know?
Yeah.
At least you can spend 99 cents on the card.
Man, at least get 3-5 will come to the party or something, man.
Yeah,
God
come with some
damn.
flowers or
Something, man. God
Little
damn, a case
smoke
of beer, 6-pack or something. God damn. Hey, niggas really do that. Really
Yeah.
piss me off.
Yeah.
They come to the boom. This the boom boom when we converted. We done had a lot of good things. Niggas come, man, with nothing. Like, no.
Or just with their personal. Like
Yeah.
enough for just themselves.
Yeah, that
Nah.
shit crazy. Like, why would you come
But
to
not
a
enough
party
to
with a
share.
pint?
Right.
Not
Who
to
do
share.
that, man? A pint, nigga? A half of a half? These niggas off the chain, man. These niggas petty, man.
Well, that's all I have for Fair or Foul. But I just wanted to pause before we get out of here, just to say thank you again. This has been a really dope interview. I just
Yes,
really
it has,
appreciate
man.
the gems you've been dropping, and like I appreciate the story because I swear it sounded like the masterpiece story. Like you was in the trunk of that car throwing them out.
Something
and-
like that, definitely.
Yeah.
So a lot of
Yeah.
CDs out the trunk.
That's
Yeah.
why I say, man, he a hustler extraordinaire. This nigga really did it at a high level, eating off his hustle. That's what and not when I say hustle, eating off the
Yes.
legitimate music shit. Like,
Yes.
and then got his son. That
Yes.
shit, I ain't gonna lie, for me who has a son, I sit back and watch. I'm like, damn, that's really dope. That's like a motherfucker whose son was like an electrician, and then they son become an
Right.
electrician, or a
Right.
doctor become a. He like, damn, I molded him and
Yes.
groomed him, and now he's doing it at a high
Yep.
level, and may even take it to a
That's
different
good.
level than I
Exactly.
did.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
get
the
to
whole
watch
fucking
that.
point, and
You
that's
get
what
to
I
watch
like
that.
to see.
Yep.
And I just
Watch
like
that.
to be a spectator and watch that. You just let you know we cheering for you, we root for you.
Yeah.
I
Give
try to
you your
share your shit.
flowers.
If I can see you, man, and I'm glad you took your time. Like you said, that just show you the connection. I ain't seen this nigga actually in a minute,
Man,
physically.
It's been
I
years.
see him all the time on social media, but
Yeah.
physically, every now and then when I'm in Nap, he made Skeeto. I seen him over at Reek, my
Yeah.
nigga Reek crib down
Yeah.
there.
Couple
Shout out to my nigga Rico Merriweather
So,
down in Nap.
Remember me
And
clothes.
Right.
remember me closing
Remember
line.
me.
And shit, that's what I would see him every now and then, but that's been a minute too. So I appreciate you, man.
Now our
to
son
take
just
your
moved
time
to
out.
Nap.
Yeah, he
So
just
we
moved
did
out.
just say we
I
would
told him
be
I was gonna
visiting
put him in
Nap.
contact
That's
with
what's
niggas
up.
like you and Reek, so niggas that'll look out for him.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
He
No
just
doubt.
moved that literally
Yes.
a month ago.
Just
Yeah.
moved
Yeah,
there.
so he down there
So
doing
he
his
He was
thing.
like,
you know?
we about to be visiting Nap
Yeah, I
a
said,
little
man,
bit
I ain't
more
gonna have you
now.
like certain niggas you need to be in contact with.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah.
niggas can make moves if they need to make moves if something was to happen to you down
Yeah,
there,
for
man.
sure. Tell them
So,
tap in.
yes,
all
I
day.
definitely do that.
Sure.
But man, I appreciate you once again.
Yes.
Appreciate
How
y'all.
can they
Yes.
find you on social
Yes.
media? Hit Skrewface, Lil Cappy, new project is out. Make sure y'all tap in and get that shit. They got a lot of videos just about to drop in a
Yeah, we
minute.
just
So they
shot a
just
new
shot a
video.
video. So y'all
Okay.
stay tuned for that. But other than that, man, I appreciate you. And other than that, that's it. Peace and
You
love.
got any
Yeah.
final shout outs?
Yeah.
Anything you wanna?
I mean, just shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man. especially my city, Gary, man. I love y'all. You know,
He really
some of y'all-
root for Gary, man.
Some of y'all be acting funny, but I love y'all, man.
Hey,
And
forefather Gary Rap right here.
I want everybody to eat, man, and I think it's time. So, you know, I just say put your best foot forward because they is like watching right now, and this is a good time to, you know, get your foot in the door.
No doubt, no doubt.
There you go. Hit that subscribe button.
All right,
Peace.
peace.
Peace, peace.